I also mentioned some of the reaction of people in the left, and well, the usual hypocrisy as well. Remember that time when the previous 44 president had to pardon their own children? Nah, me neither. That was in 2020. And then the same guy, I love the fact that President Biden pardoned his son Hunter. Heart emoji. These people are insufferable. These people are insufferable, and many of them are just flocking to blue sky. I will not miss them. Remember that we are live through YouTube, on the Jesus Enrique Rosas channel, on X, Kinesics, and on Rumble, the Jesus Enrique Rosas channel as well. Scott Adams, I'm spending all morning watching compilation clips of this, and it never gets old. I love watching their theatrical sincerity. This is, the morals of the left. And this was shared by Amuse. Feel like we need some clarification from these folks. Let's hear this from them.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one 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 is above the law.
Do they have some kind of talking points, like some kind of card that they slip? Hey, this is what you have to say. You have to say these words with this intonation, in this cadence, in this way. I don't know. And by the way, thanks to Phantom Shadow for making this clash. Shout out to Phantom Shadow.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Oh my God! Yeah, this is the thing that we have to deal with. Also have this. CNN just admitted Biden pardoned Hunter for all crimes in the past 11 years out of fear that his family would be investigated by the Trump administration. What? This was one big cover-up. One big cover-up.
We were told that this.
Let's see. We need more volume here.
Sort of came to a head this weekend, and this is why President Biden decided now to do this. But as Isaac was just saying, that really is a sense of the conversation that has been going on really inside the family. And I'm told this has been very much a family discussion and something that has been not widely shared or discussed as a policy matter inside the West Wing.
Yeah, that's why there was these reports that this was discussed by the Biden family in Thanksgiving. You know that Thanksgiving dinner would have been interesting. It would be nice to be a fly on the wall.
But there was a worry of future prosecutions or future potential. The potential of what the incoming Trump Justice Department could do. So that, of course, is freighted in all of this as well. But for now, this moment, this certainly is a decision that President Biden, I'm guessing, did not come to easily.
Yeah, it was. He had to measure the pros and cons, and well, it's the kind of things that you have to do in a rush. You'll have to do as fast as you can.
But as you played that statement before, so much has changed since June when he told David Muir of ABC News that he would not do that. Of course, his station in life has changed. He will not be a second-term president, did not complete his campaign. So that is why, sort of leading up to this, that's why I'm told a decision was reached finally this weekend after spending time together in Nantucket. Yeah,
this is just a mess. This is a complete mess, and the way that they have this meltdown. Have they another video? This from 2018. Adam Schiff said pardoning a president's son could be an effort to obstruct justice. This is great. How these people's own words come to bite them. Thanks to Wendell Husebo for sharing this from Adam Schiff himself.
So the president's pardon of Scooter Libby, Congressman, has inspired you to propose new legislation. What exactly would it do?
What it would do is say that in the event the president pardons anyone in an investigation in which the president is a witness, a subject, or the target, those investigative files will all be turned over to the Congress. The Congress ought to know whether the president is using the pardon power to obstruct justice. The American people have a right to know. I think it is clearly constitutional. It doesn't prohibit him from granting a pardon, even a pardon he shouldn't grant. But it does say that we will be able to at least find out whether the president is using this power to shield himself from liability.
It offers transparency at the very least.
Yeah, this is the problem when you try to apply something to one president, in this case, Trump, and another different thing when the tables have turned, when it changes. The circumstances change, and yeah, you have to apply the exact same words. We also have Scott Jennings. Scott Jennings goes off on brain-rotted Democrats who are defending Biden's pardon of Hunter. Yes, some Democrats are criticizing this pardon, but others are really mad at this. Some are criticizing, some are defending, and I have very bad sleep last night because of this. So let's just watch the clip.
Listen, you guys can spend all day long trying to spin this, that this is Donald Trump's fault, that this is somehow caused by Donald Trump.
This is somehow Donald Trump's fault. That is the usual, right? The usual menu of these people. Let's see here.
Oh, he's appointing the wrong people. Oh, he did it. Oh, this is the worst possible thing a president could possibly do to his party and to the country, to sit for a year and say, I will not do this. I will not do this. The rule of law is sacred. We have to respect the justice system. Juries, we have to respect juries.
1 year. Let that sink in. 1 year at this. And the constant lies, the constant, no, this isn't not gonna happen. The constant, all this, this grandstanding. We are so good. We are so great. We are we are better than anybody else, and we are not going to do this. And in the end, they couldn't resist the pressure because they know that the swamp is about to be drained, and when the swamp is drained, the skeletons are all going to come out.
We have to respect the guardrails and the norms of our democracy. These people are liars. Inflation, it's transitory. Afghanistan, it's a success. The border is secure. Robert Hur is a liar. The videos are cheap fakes. Biden has a cold. He'll never drop out. Oh, I'll never pardon Hunter. It's all a lie.
I wonder if Scott practiced that bit, because it was so seamless. All the lies, one after the other. It was so seamless. It was great. We should make some kind of song with this.
Biden has a cold. He'll never drop out. Oh, I'll never pardon Hunter. It's all a lie. It is all a grift. Every American, except the most partisan, brain-rotted people, are going to be outraged by this today. He is going to leave off. You think 38, 39% job approval is bad? Just you wait.
Oh, this is gonna be sub 30. This is gonna be a bloodbath, the actual bloodbath. And then people will be making questions, like further questions. We need to ask more questions. And those questions are going to implicate the Biden family even further. This is a Band-Aid. This is a Band-Aid. I mean, there are enough issues in the United States that have to be solved, but this is not something that you just sweep under the rug. That's not something
just
that you can
wait.
do.
He's disgraced today. Outrageous.
You don't need to. But Scott, you don't need to hurl names and say people like me are brain rotted. Come on.
No, you don't have to say that. We already know it.
Come on, that's a little beyond the pale, even for you, Scott.
Listen,
I
disagree.
stand
We
up
can
for yourself.
disagree about
You don't
this,
have
but
to
we don't
defend
have
this.
to call
He's
each other
leaving
names.
office. You don't have to defend it. You don't have to die on this hill. You can say this is wrong because
I'm
everybody
fine
knows
with
that
it.
it is.
That's why I'm
It's
defending
wrong.
it.
You notice that she never really, she says that, oh, there, everybody knows it, but she doesn't say that it's actually wrong. Because they have to defend, they cannot accept that Biden did the worst possible, well, to everything. He lied and smiled in the face of Americans, in the face of everybody, in the face of law, to pardon his son. For what? A parent should be the first one to say, hey, you know what? My son F up, and he has to be responsible for that. That's the right thing to do. That is my opinion.
This is wrong because
I'm
everybody
fine
knows
with
that
it.
it is.
That's why I'm
It's
defending
wrong.
it.
Are you
Karen?
fine with the lying? Are you
I say
fine
good
with
for
him
Joe
sitting
Biden.
before the election all year and lying to the American people? Are you fine with the lying about it?
I don't think that he was lying.
I don't think that he was lying. I think that this is interesting. I don't think that he was lying. Well, I'm going to give her half a pass. Maybe Biden was not lying after all. Maybe he was sure that, well, it's not going to be no problem. I'm not going to pardon Hunter, and I'm going to use my strings, in my second term. Remember that Biden was sure that he was going to have a second term. I'm going to pull my strings. But then, July
I think
happened.
he made a decision after the fact and decided this was the right thing for him and for his family. Period. Full stop.
John,
Donald
do
Trump
we not
decided
have
that
the
it
minute-
was okay
and
to pardon.
Joe Biden, Karine Jean-Pierre, how many minutes of tape do we have of both of these people telling the American people this will not happen? It's I mean, we could play it all morning. It's a lie, and it's a lie to benefit his own family, and that's
fine,
all
but
that it
let's
is.
just-
And everybody who
let's
went on
just-
TV and said, oh, look how he's the
calling
modern
us-
George Washington. He's
Yeah, Joe Biden is the best president ever in the history of humankind. Like from the beginning of Earth, Joe Biden is the greatest president to ever have lived.
drained every ounce of credibility from every surrogate. If Karine Jean-Pierre had an ounce of self-respect, she'd get off the plane in Africa today, where they're going, so he can avoid the press and resign. He's drained all of her credibility, and everybody else who's defended this, it's draining for them forever.
Scott went all in